Something wonderful happened in Tasmania this month, known as the Aurora Australis in the southern hemisphere. It was the first geomagnetic storm in 20 years. Flares and coronal ejections from the sun caused stunning light displays in the southern hemisphere. Magnificent hues of yellow, green, pink, and red painted the skies.
The northern hemisphere also witnessed the Aurora Borealis.
The solar event continued over 3 days from May 10th to May 12th, and if you were lucky enough to be one of the many sky worshippers like we were, you would have seen the brilliant and bright aurora shows. Geomagnetic storms originate from solar activity, like coronal mass ejections or CMEs.
These massive ejections disturb Earth's magnetosphere, causing geomagnetic storms. This recent storm was severe and classified as level G4 by the Bureau of Meteorology. Charged particles glowing in the upper atmosphere create the stunning lights.
Strong geomagnetic storms produce visible light displays, ranging from dim glows to vibrant curtains of light in reddish, green, and violet hues.
Coronal mass ejections are common, but strong geomagnetic storms, like the recent one, are rare. This event, the strongest in 20 years, was a memorable occurrence for anyone, and we were simply in awe of what we saw.
While not harmful to humans, geomagnetic storms like this one can actually cause power outages and even impact satellite service.
In fact, did you know that geomagnetic storms can also pose risks to power grids?
Like in 2003, when Halloween storms caused blackouts and infrastructure damage in Sweden and South Africa. So for that reason, scientists advise precautionary measures to prepare for and reduce any potential disruptions.
Even astronauts and spacecraft are safeguarded during such events. Despite the potential disruptions, we're just grateful that witnessing the Aurora Australis was possible and that we were able to see it and experience it.
And judging by the many beautiful photos shared in the media, onlookers like us were pretty happy with the results.
If you're lucky enough to ever see this spectacle again, then hope for a spot with clear skies away from city lights, because that's where you'll get the best visibility. And in fact, photographing the night sky, even with a phone camera, can capture the beauty of the lights, because that's what happened to us.
We didn't realize that all this was happening until our son alerted us on the phone to say, "Go outside to see the southern lights." So when Scott ventured outside, at first he couldn't see anything, even though our son Sam could.
So we just did what we always do and kept working at our computers. But Sam persisted with us and insisted that something amazing was happening outside. And from the dairy farm, with the uninterrupted landscape, we had the perfect view. So that evening, Sam came and joined us, and all three of us looked up at the evening sky. Just the three of us and Sam's little grey cat, Tulsi. And what we saw was amazing. Just so you know, Sam's a farm manager. He oversees a dairy farm. So we found it pretty interesting when he said that some of the farm workers were actually reporting that they could feel a difference in the atmosphere while they worked. And maybe Sam's eyes were better than ours because he could really detect the green and the pink in the sky. And as the night wore on, the colours emerged more and more.
And if I'd prepared more for this event, I would have brought out a better camera. But I can tell you that even with my iPhone, I was able to take a photo that showed the glorious colours in the sky. So I put that photo to music just to share it with you. It's not a really high-tech photo, but if you can appreciate it just for what it is, with the music I've added, I hope I can convey the sense of awe we felt that evening. So here it is.